Hello and welcome to the program Women Corner on Oweleketv. I am Saadatu Mohammed, and joining me on today's episode are my two beautiful and lovely ladies. To my left hand side we have Antonia. I hope you came here with a bag of money because you look like someone that is all about money.
Send me your account number.
Oh my God, I can't wait. And to my right hand side we have lovely Mildred.
Hello. Hi, Tonya.
Hello, Mildred. How are you doing?
I'm okay.
You see what I say? I said I have two lovely and beautiful ladies, and they are here today with me on this beautiful episode. Let's take a short break. When we come back, we'll talk more.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleke TV. Visit our website at www.oweleketv for a thrilling journey. Oweleke TV, rising star at the fairground.
Welcome back. If you are joining us, you have not missed anything yet because we're about to kickstart the program Women Corner. Like I said, I have my two beautiful ladies in the house, and I am going to be shooting them with a little question. Yes, I am going to be shooting. I said don't worry, gun is not here. I'm using the word of my mouth to do that. So I am going to be shooting them with some little question, and they are going to be giving us their response from the depth, I hope from the depth of their heart. So here goes the question. Ladies, you met two rich guys. One wants to always take you to church and mosques. The other one wants to travel with you from country to country abroad, but doesn't like religion. As a lady, who are you going with? Should I start with you? The banker.
No, let's start with Mildred.
The entrepreneur. Who?
For me,
Okay.
I would be going with a religious guy.
Oh my God.
Yes, I'm very big on my faith, and I strongly believe that for somebody to love you and love you right, they need to know how to love God. And like I said, I'm very big on my faith, so I would definitely go with a religious guy.
And you don't like traveling?
Of course, I love traveling, right? I think there's time for everything.
Okay.
I feel like at some point, traveling would definitely come into the relationship, because I personally am somebody who travels with or without a man. I plan my vacations and I go on my vacations, right? So I feel like it's not really going to be a problem. However, being with somebody who is just adventurous and doesn't have any spiritual roots,
Okay.
I think is a bit chaotic.
Why do you say it's a big chaotic?
Because
Do you
your
agree
life
with
is
that?
going to be one big party, and you're just going to be partying for the rest of your life. At what point does it get serious?
Do you agree with that?
I don't share the same thoughts.
Okay.
That one is adventurous doesn't mean that if we look at this thing called religion, it's actually a thing of the mind.
Yes.
One might not be overly religious, but you may still have faith in God and still
have a good
believe,
relationship
yes, and still
with
have
God.
a good relationship with God, and still have faith and still pray and still do all of these things that religious people do. And as for me, I'll pick the guy that wants to travel, because being in a relationship,
Okay.
as someone that has faith in God, the guy always wants to take you to the church or mosque. Are we just constantly going to the church or mosque every time?
Okay.
Do you understand? I want someone that is adventurous, someone that is spontaneous, someone that would, oh babe, let's go. Not like you can't do those things yourself, but all of these things add color to variety is the spice of life.
Okay.
Do you understand? It adds color to your life, and it just makes life worth living. But if you're just sitting in one place and not necessarily just sitting in one place and just going to the church, going to the mosques, that's just like a facet of your life. And you can also attend church or mosques in different countries that you go to.
Okay.
Do you understand? You can also,
Yes,
even from your house. Now we can connect.
Right,
we can
but
connect
we know
online
that
and all of that.
This
yeah.
post is not talking about attending church from your house or
It's
attending
talking about
church
going to
online.
church.
Talking about going to church.
Going
and
to
mosques.
church, right?
There's a mosque there. Please, nobody should
yes,
sideline that aspect.
church
And
and
mosque,
mosque,
yeah.
religious house,
Yeah.
however, So I feel like this post is very plain and it's very direct. So
Yeah.
it is either a religious guy or a non-religious guy,
Okay.
because he said it as somebody who doesn't like
religion.
who
I was
doesn't like
commenting
religion
at all.
right? So as somebody who has actually being in that situation, I would say it over and over again.
You have been in that
yes,
situation.
yes,
How? What do you mean
yes.
by that?
Okay, so at some point in my life, right,
Okay.
I was torn between either, being with somebody who is more religious and somebody who is more adventurous. You see, previously I had been with somebody who was more adventurous. Was it good? Yes, it was good. Did you travel? Yes, we did travel.
Okay.
And it was good, but when it came to the core of who I am as a person, as my personality, it did not fit.
Okay.
Do you understand? It did not fit. We had issues and issues and issues and issues and issues, and we just couldn't find a middle ground. And then when I eventually met somebody who had same spiritual or religious values as I do, and we share those values, it was great, and it was way better than anything I'd ever been in. Just like I said, probably boils down to a personality thing.
I was about mentioning that.
Maybe you're not the kind of person who is overly religious. Because me, I'm very religious. I'm very spiritual. I actually did thought at the time that, I could drag this person with me into church.
No,
I
sometimes
could
you may
influence. I could
this.
influence this person's mindset, and I could just invite you here. Oh, just come with me. Oh, just pray with me. Oh, it never really worked. It didn't just work.
But the truth of the matter is that some of these guys that are actually very religious, you do not know who they are behind closed doors.
You're
Yes,
not
you may
wrong.
you may spend 24 hours with this person, but if someone wants to keep secrets from you, you would definitely not know. You may have even been dating the person for 5 years, 6 years, thereabouts. You would not know. Some of these people
You're
do
not
shady
wrong.
things.
You're not
They
wrong.
do. You come to church, you are the youth pastor, you are the
Okay.
choir leader, you come out, and behind closed doors you are a different person entirely.
How
you
different? How different?
You indulge in maybe rituals,
Innocent
yes,
acts, okay.
indecent immorality, rituals.
see, you're not
different- a
wrong.
lot of
And
things.
judging from this, do you still want to stay with a man that's that religious, or yours is you want somebody that is that has a clean and a sweet relationship with God?
If you have a sweet relationship with God, that is beautiful.
Okay, I want to
Absolutely
reverse this
beautiful.
question. I want to reverse this question.
Okay, so
I
I
want
want to say something about
Okay, say it out
talking
before.
about people in church.
Yeah.
You don't really know what ordained back does.
Okay.
So here's the thing when it comes to spirituality, right? Spirituality is not just on the surface. We don't approach spirituality from a I'm going to use the word carnal, from a carnal perspective.
Okay.
Do you understand? I feel like for you to be a proper spiritual person, you should have the spirit of discernment. And that's one thing that you as a spiritual person, you have to work with. It means that when somebody comes close to you, just because this person is in church, I believe that the church is like a hospital.
Okay.
Different people come there with their problems. And just because somebody approaches you in church doesn't necessarily mean that person is a very spiritual person. It's up to you to use your spirit of discernment to know that, oh, this is the kind of person that I want to be with, or this is the kind of person that I don't want to be with. Again, I'm going to use myself as an example. I also had a problem, right? I had a lot of other spiritual kingdom brothers approaching me,
Because the truth of the
but
matter
I
in the
never,
house,
but
right on,
but
Dickness is a good character. Go on.
I never gave anybody a listening ear.
Okay.
Why? Because at the time, what my spirit was discerning was not what I wanted until this specific person came, and it was real different.
So
that's
how does
just
it
I'm going
feel
to
when
say.
you met that person? It feels
It's
good.
great.
Because the truth of the matter is that some persons, no matter how, yes, I agree with you that discernment actually comes to play, but in
This
many ladies,
these ladies are quoting
in this,
the Bible.
yes,
And I'm just
So that's-
dumbfounded.
no, you don't have to be. You don't have to
Okay.
be. Yeah. So this discernment actually works. It helps you to know what to do, what is good and what is bad
Bad.
at any particular point in time.
Yeah.
But the truth of the matter is that sometimes some ladies get into this fix, just like this lady is now, get into this fix where they are just all over you. Do you understand? You may have 4 or 5 guys coming to all over you, and the funniest thing is sometimes you may even have had friendships with them. You're not into anything romantic or whatnot. You have some level of emotional attachment to them. So now it's now playing on both your intelligence as a person, your discernment, and all of that. All of this is playing a role in how you pick who to be with. Do you understand? And they also hide under the guise of these bad things that they do. let's not take that part away from it.
God will help us with that. let me reverse this question. I am about to reverse this question. Now let's assume the two guys. One is that rich guy, adventurous guy, has the whole money, and the other one is not rich.
Which one is not rich now?
The church dude.
The church and
Why
the
do people
box.
associate
guess
him?
I guess
Why do
this
people
one-
associate
I guess
people
this
I am
because-
reversing this question. You guys should let me land. Okay, I reverse this question. The two guys, one is very rich, adventurous, and not churchy, not moxie, and the other one is, brother, please help me, Sakba in the mood, churchy and mossy guy. Which one would you ladies want to pick? I want to start with Tonya from that.
So
angle.
one is rich, the one
And
that
adventurous, and he's not religious type, and the other one is, so help me God, is the church guy. So which
that's-
one would you still want to settle down with? Which one?
in the
would you-
former context, both of them had money.
Yes.
No, I
but
just
now
reversed
for
it.
you, it's easy
I
because you
get
already
it.
chose the adventurous guy.
adventurous guy.
And the
And
adventurous
God
guy
so help
already
me
has
God
money.
is
So I
there.
think this question is for me. Who wants?
Yes.
Hold on,
Who wants
I'm
to-
coming back to you. Relax. I said I want to start with her. Okay, so help me God. Who are you going to pick?
Now, so now in the beginning, both of them had money. Now, this other guy, the churchy guy, does not have money. It's
Okay.
very straight and direct. The one that
Okay.
has money, and that is adventurous.
Why are you changing your mouth right
No.
now? Why are
I
you not
said the
sticking
same thing.
with?
I said the same
No,
thing.
she has.
This
she
guy
was
was
the one
the
that
yes.
picked the churchy
yes.
guy.
No,
No,
she
no,
picked the
I
adventurous
said the
guy.
adventurous guy.
Are you the one that
Yes,
picked
I said the
I
churchy
agree.
guy. So will you
Thank
still stay with him if he does
Oh,
not
yeah.
have money?
Okay, so
Let me
basically,
fire her.
so basically, it's between being comfortable, having money, or sticking with my values.
Yeah.
Again, I'm going to use myself as an example.
No, we don't want you to use it.
No, it's actually good for her to use herself
It's
as
my
an
literal
example.
want her to-
experience. It's
Okay.
actually my literal
Okay, pardon,
experience.
I pardon you.
So, for example,
Okay.
the churchy person that I eventually chose had way less money than the other dude. Yes, he actually had way less money than the other dude. But it was
Okay, in
something
real
like
life?
yes, in real
Okay.
life. So
Oh,
I'm not even
wow.
talking about a hypothetical
Wow.
situation. It literally happened to me. This spiritual or churchy guy or whatever, he had way less money than my ex who I was with. Way less money. But I still chose him over him because he brought peace, integrity. We literally have shared values. Like, there are a lot of things that our relationship was based off that wasn't just money. For somebody like me, probably I don't really look at money like it's good, of course. We all know that money is important, but when it comes to choosing a partner, I'm not going to put money at the forefront. I'm going to put a lot of other things that I consider way more important than just money. I believe that you can always have money. I believe that the tables can turn at any time, and
What
anybody
about
can
if the
have
table
money.
does not turn?
Turn and stays
Okay,
like
so
that.
here's the
Okay,
thing. Eh?
what about
If
if
the
the
table
table does
doesn't
not
turn for
turn?
anybody,
Okay.
that's you. But me, the kind of person that I am, you already
With
know.
your
I don't need to
question,
tell you.
we
Okay,
are
so it's a
assuming
question.
The table does not turn.
So, do you know why I'm not going to make that assumption? I'm not going to make that assumption because, first of all, settling for this person or choosing this person over this other person means that I definitely did see something. Do you understand?
Share with us.
Yes, so I
Wanna hear
definitely
that
did see
gossip?
something, and I'm not going to say what I saw was prospect, but I saw somebody who has a lot of value. I saw somebody who is family oriented. I saw somebody who has a lot of integrity. I saw somebody who is honest, who is open, who we can
But
literally
this,
But
share
the
this
money
rich
is
guy
there.
can
You know,
also
money
this
is
rich
there,
guy
Yes,
money
money
is
is
not
no,
there.
money is there, but
can also be a person of integrity.
money is there,
too.
money is
Is there,
there,
okay.
money is
Yeah.
there, but it's not as much money as the other person has. And if I was the kind of person that would say, oh, you know what, I want money or I value money over any other thing, I would just move myself and go and stay with the other person. But I was there in that relationship. I was crying blood every day. I
Is
was
it
crying blood
pack?
every day.
Now another thing is this adventurous guy can also be loyal, open-minded,
Oh my God.
honest, and
Everybody is
everything.
defending
Do you
his
understand?
stand. God, I'm in between. No, I'm in between.
Do you understand?
Okay?
And to be honest, I actually feel this is also dependent on the type of lady and what she actually wants as a person. If you're the type
Personality
that,
thing.
yes, the personality thing is a thing of you deciding for yourself. Like the way we all have spec. Some people will say, I want tall, dark, and handsome. Some will say, I don't mind if he's caramel. I don't mind if he's light-skinned. He
Okay.
should have pointed nose. And some other, he must be earning 6 figures. Some other specs that one would want to come up with to say you want in your choice of partner. It just depends on the person and choose what works for you. As because some persons may have gotten into relationships, chosen those that are very churchy, that are very, let's say, mosque.
So how about
people change also. People change. Someone that the funniest thing is I've heard of stories where a particular lady will be in church and a brother will come around. Yes, again, this is where discernment comes to play. But a guy will come around and all of that, and you think the guy is very churchy, and when you've gone down gotten married, you are now in the marriage 1 year, 2 years down the line, brother has turned to something else. He's now a monster in the house. Do you understand? He still has the money. He still has everything, but that which you saw in him, if the faith part is what is drawing you to him, is no longer there. So it's dependent on the personality of the lady. What do you want in your man? And you having this open communication, I mean to say, from the get-go, before your relationship starts. So you know what you're going in for. So if you know you are going for adventure, you know that it's to party all night. If you know
I hope you will not have a problem. I hope, because people that are adventurous, they tend to be overly adventurous. I hope you will not have a problem. When you now start having babies and sitting down in the house, and then you know that this man is an adventurous man. He cannot stop being adventurous. He's going to be out there on adventure with different ladies.
Some guys dependent on the ladies. Some guys actually don't have problem once they get married to probably somebody like them, adventurous lady, and you start giving birth, they understand, and it might draw them
back to the house, and they will now that sense of responsibility now comes.
So what I'm hearing, what you people are giving right now is I can change him. No, that's what I'm hearing.
There are men that he will now draw them back home.
Let's set this straight. Let's set this straight now.
Okay, I have a question.
Let me just quickly land on it. Let's set this straight. The truth of the matter is that you really cannot change a person. For someone to change because of you, that is to say that change actually started from the person first. It has to come from the inside. If it doesn't come from the inside, all what you are doing is like pouring water on stone and it will not penetrate. For the person that you are saying, oh babe, you don't shut the door properly, and somehow he started shutting the door properly, sometimes it's not because of what you said though. It's because he has thought to himself that, oh, it seems my not shutting the door properly is making my babe angry. How best do you understand? And he decides to change. So all of these things, there's something that responsibility does to you. And having a child, being married, there's something it does to you. It makes you not take care of only of yourself. You don't think about yourself alone.
I disagree. I'm of the school of thought that says people don't change. Adults don't change, right? People are very stuck in their ways.
But
the way you are in your relationship, that's the way you're going to be inside marriage. There's nothing magical that happens in marriage. No sense of if the person does not have sense of responsibility when people are dating. If you did not use your 2 eyes to see the sense of the responsibility there, you will not see it inside marriage.
Just because somebody. Ladies, I'm coming. Okay. Just because somebody did not change while you guys are dating doesn't mean another person will definitely not change when the person meets you. Do you understand? Yes. There are people that said you don't go into relationship to change a man. Yes, you don't go into relationship to change a man. But when you are in a relationship, you can at least project that change that you actually want.
I don't think it's actually projecting it. I don't think
be that.
I think it's a communication thing.
Communication thing. You can be that change that you want that man to be. Just like if I don't want you to shout on me or scold me when I do something, I should be able to always think. You said something like that. You should be able to think that, okay, how am I going to work hand in hand so that me and my partner will avoid problem and dramas? You said something like that.
I think it's a situation of humans, we know how to adapt to situations, and certain things happen in life that just changes the course of your lives. Ask some women who are married today. Some will say, oh, I had big dreams and everything, and once they give birth, it's more like those things are paused because they now have life happens. Do you understand? Life happens and it changes the entire course that you want. One cannot say what exactly you're expecting. Yes, you want to be who you are always at every point in time, but certain things may happen that will change your mindset, how you act, how you behave around people, and your relationship with your spouse.
Okay, in 30 seconds, what advice do you have for ladies that are in a relationship because of, should I call it out?
Money.
Yeah.
So here's the thing with being in a relationship solely because of money. A day is going to come where that man is going to see somebody else who is not just about money, who is about him, who is about wanting to build a life with him, who's about wanting to, actually settle down and raise a family and be responsible towards him, and he's going to leave you for that person. Let's not act like we don't know these things.
Okay.
Do you understand? However, there's still other men who would say, oh, I don't want my wife to work. If that's his prerogative, and if that's what you guys agreed when you're dating and when you got into marriage, is okay. But being in a relationship solely because of money, I think is really sad.
Okay, in 30 seconds, what advice do you have for ladies that are in a relationship
Because
with a
of money.
religious man? No.
In a relationship with a religious guy.
Yes, because he's religious, he's down to earth, it's this and that. And just like we said when we are pouring out our thoughts, you get to meet somebody that will show you that I'm religious, but maybe after 2 years, 1 year of getting married, they just turn to a beast, a demon that you don't even recognize. So what advice in 30 seconds do you have?
Okay,
for
the
such
truth of the
lady?
matter, just shine your eyes.
Oh
As
my
much
God,
as
shine,
possible.
shine,
Yes,
Bobo.
shine your eyes.
Shine, Bobo.
Have
I like that.
discernment. As much as possible, you know what you want as a lady. And the kind of man that you associate with it mirrors how you perceive yourself. Because you would definitely pick someone that will want to compliment you. So shine your eye very well. Yes, he's a religious person, he loves God, but are you really sure about his character? His faith is just one facet of it.
Okay.
His faith is just one aspect of it. There are other aspects like how loyal is he? Is he honest with you? Yes, he may love God, but is he honest? Some people carry this religion thing and it's not getting to their hearts. So shine your eyes.
Oh my
Nice.
God. And this
Shine
is where we
eyes.
call it a wrap for today. You've heard from my two guests, Shine Your Eye from Antonia. And don't just settle for somebody because of money, because a day will come where they will beat the in and out of you.
You will beat the dollars they give to
They
you
will
from
beat
your
the
body.
dollar, all the adventure, all the Dubai,
beat
all
everything.
the Canada, all the California.
Women don't mind. That's
the
their
thing.
egg.
Don't mind.
Because they'll tell you that it's
That's why I
better to
said
cry
that
in G-Wagon than to cry in a keke.
No, it's better to cry in Dubai than to cry in Onitsha. Until
my
we come your way
goodness.
some other time, I am Mohamed Saadatu. Don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms at Oweleketv. Bye for now.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleke TV. Visit our website at www.oweleke.tv for a thrilling journey. Oweleke TV, rising star at the fairground.